Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the invitation. I am once again delighted to meet with wonderful scholars from other places of our world. Today, I talk a little about education, higher education. The RUCK educational initiative is presented as an innovative pedagogical proposal aimed at developing critical thinking in students. The acronym RUCK stands for Research, Understanding, Critical Thinking, and Knowledge, reflecting its focus on the comprehensive training of future leaders. This initiative is part of educational context where significant challenges persist related to educational quality, the segmentation of school formats, and the precariousness of teacher employment. RUCK is inspired by the need to transform higher education in San Luis, Argentina, highlighting the importance of student integration, reducing inequalities, and recognizing the active participation of teachers and students in the educational process, with the goals of developing creative and critical students and citizens. In the past 2 years, the Argentine Cultural Institute of Higher Education, ICAES, in Villa Mercedes City, San Luis Province, Argentina, has adopted the RUCK methodology in its final teacher training course. This methodology is characterized by its critical approach to teaching and learning process, fostering autonomy and collaborative work. Furthermore, it promotes the use of digital technology and innovative resources to enrich the educational experience. The RUCK educational initiative represents an effort to transform higher education in San Luis, promoting an approach focused on the development of critical thinking and student autonomy. This proposal constitutes an innovative initiative aimed at developing thinking, student autonomy, and personalized learning. This methodology challenges traditional learning structures by organizing student groups according to interests and projects, and by incorporating digital technology into the educational process. These characteristics can be linked to the contribution of various authors who have critical reflects on education and teaching practice, such as Paulo Freire and Harry Giroux. Example propose a transformative vision of the role of teacher in the educational system and argues that teachers should not be mere transmitters of technical knowledge or reproducer of the existing order, but rather transformative committed to social justice, capable of critical reflecting on their practice and acting as agents of change in society. Giroux situates his proposal within critical pedagogy inspired by Paulo Freire and argues that education should be a political space where students can develop a critical consciousness that allows them to question and transform or perceive social structures. The RUCK educational approach moves away from the unidirectional transmission of knowledge and promotes an active learning process in which students take a leading role in their own cognitive process, thought inquiry, and critical questioning. Further focus on critical thinking and autonomy is directly related to the ideas of Paulo Freire, who proposed a liberatory education centered on dialogues, the problematization of the environments, and the development of critical individuals. This methodology aligns with this perspective by placing students as active protagonists in the construction of knowledge, overcoming the banking logics of teaching. The proposal also reflects elements of constructivist pedagogy, particularly the theory of Jean Piaget and Lev Vygotsky, by valuing collaborative learning, project-based works, and attention to individual knowledge-building process. This organization fosters diverse and adaptive learning environments, encourage peer mediation, and the development of independent thinking. From the perspective of educational innovation, authors such as Michael Fullen have argued that improving the educational system requires both the transformation of pedagogical practice and the recognition and stretching of the role of teachers. In this sense, the initiative poses significant challenges regarding teachers' working conditions, a topic also addressed by Andy Hargraves and Michael Fulham, who emphasized that sustainable educational change must involve teachers as active agents of transformation. Finally, the concerns for equity and inclusion underlying the proposal can be related to the approach of Buenaventura de Sousa Santos, who promotes a counter-hegemonic pedagogy sensitive to social and cultural inequalities in educational process. We can remember that in the traditional education models, students are passive recipients who memorize facts and concepts without a deep understanding or connection to the content. However, the RUCK method invites students to actively investigate topics of interest, engaging them in the search to answers to questions they themselves pose. This approach promotes autonomy of learning, in which students not only consume information but also analyze discussion and generate new interpretation. In these models, the teacher ceases to be a transmitter of knowledge and becomes a facilitator who accompanies the students in their process of discovery and understanding. The paradigm shift that the RUCK method introduced in the classroom implies a radical transformation in the educational dynamics. Teaching ceases to be a one-way process and becomes a constant dialogue between students, the teacher, and the knowledge present in different media, in different supports, as well as among the students themselves. This approach encourages active participation, critical reflection, and in-depth analysis, essential elements in the development of higher level cognitive skills. Well, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much.